guys? It's your boy Goblins, and today we're talking about Bungie's weekly update and everything revolving around Luke Smith's interview for Bungie recently. That's a huge thing to talk about right now. And we're talking about over some Crucible gameplay where I am just absolutely dominating in Widow's Court, just destroying in this one. Got my classic Radiant Dance Machines, Mida Multi-Tool combination going on this one. Speedy Gonzalez on this. Hasty Hernandez on this. Zippy Zapata on this. You know what I'm saying? So let's talk about the headache that's been Activision and Bungie this week. Like, I feel bad for these guys. Like, how can you guys not feel bad for these guys at this point? This is insane. Alright, so to start off from square one, Luke Smith, a developer at Bungie that works on Destiny, had an interview with Eurogamer, and it did not go well whatsoever, okay? Like, it was really bad. Eurogamer talked a lot about how the new and upcoming Taken King expansion is essentially forcing players to rebuy content that they already own, which is of course not good. That's a lot of things that, you know, we don't want that. We don't want that. And Luke Smith was like really defending this, but like defending this in like the most asshole way he possibly could. Like the wording in this interview is awful. Things such as Eurogamer bringing up the fact that you can only get the new emotes and the new shaders, banners, marks, and all that stuff in the new and upcoming collector's edition, and you cannot get it separately. Meaning you have to spend $80 to get the all new exotic bonds, marks, and cloaks for your Guardian. And that would also include the shaders and emotes, of course, that come with that. Things such as like new dancing and all that good stuff, of course. Now, is that really worth the extra $80 to a lot of players? Probably not. But Luke Smith, and I quote this, said, "If I fired up a video right now and showed you the emotes, you would throw money at the screen." And that's like, you can't just say that. You can't, like, dude, that's so bad. And Eurogamer was simply just trying to say, like, hey, it kind of sucks that I have to rebuy stuff if I want the exclusive content stuff that's coming out later. And like I said before, there's just a lot of controversy around, like, everything that is the new Destiny Taken King content. I've said personally in a video before, I really don't care how much I'm spending on Destiny because it's Destiny. It's such a great game. And for people that aren't spending that amount of money on Destiny, they obviously don't like it that much. And that's okay. That is totally okay. So yeah, I'm gonna go out and spend $80 on a collector's edition because I like the fucking game, okay? If you don't do the same, then that's okay. That's totally okay. But I really cross my fingers and hope that you're not gonna bitch about me spending $80 on something I absolutely love and adore. That's like someone on a diet getting mad at me for eating a hamburger while they're eating a salad. Like, it's the same idea. It's like, dude, piss off. The next big thing people are complaining about is, of course, the Red Bull Activision controversy. Red Bull, of course, has teamed up with Activision to promote, you know, Red Bull and all that stuff. And with Pacific Collector cans of Red Bull, you actually get double experience for Destiny as well as a new mission, apparently. So there's that as well. People are mad that they have to spend $3.15 for a sweet new mission and some double experience. Sounds pretty fucking cool to me, personally. I don't complain about that because I like Red Bull and I like Destiny, so that's just a bonus for me. But people are like legitimately getting mad about it. And Dying Light, the developers of Dying Light, like, tried to shoot down their advertising for the Red Bull Activision thing by posting this. If you drink a glass of water, then you get exclusive content and double XP and all this stupid shit. Like, haha, you're so funny. Great, good job. Good job. Because, like, Dying Light is totally on par with Destiny. Like, idiots. Dumb. So dumb. I just want to say it really quick. Dying Light is so irrelevant right now in the world of gaming. It is literally not fair for them to even remotely compare Destiny to Dying Light. Because I've spent way more hours in Destiny than I will ever spend in Dying Light. I'll put that out there right now. Now the tricky thing is about this whole Red Bull Quest.com thing, or like their partnership or whatever, is you don't actually really get an extra mission for drinking a can of Red Bull. And it's because apparently this new mission will drop sometime January 1st, 2016, which is usually a placeholder of some sort for release dates. Meaning we most likely will see that mission later on at some point in some sort of DLC or extended mission of some sort, meaning you probably won't have to actually drink Red Bull to get that mission. So, like, people need to stop crying. Okay, you need to stop being so fucking bored and stop crying and enjoy the goddamn game for what it is, okay? And drink some goddamn Red Bull, because Red Bull is delicious, okay? I love Red Bull. And following up to all this stuff, of course, Luke Smith once again did say sorry to the public. He apologized for being an asshat, and he went and said, I quote, "Reading my interview with Eurogamer and imagining it came from some random developer of a game I love, that random developer looks like an asshat." And of course he goes and states that, you know, if you know him, of course, he's a bit of a sarcastic guy, and he's pretty blunt about things, but didn't really work for an interview, you know? So yeah. So with this weekly update, they've went and said that they're actually gonna consider some of the new pricing for the Taken King. They're also gonna be offering those no emotes, exotic marks, bonds, and cloaks and all that stuff for $20 potentially later on. So meaning if you just purchase the regular Taken King and you want to get on that extra bit of DLC, well, it's only gonna be $20 if you want to get the exotic marks and all that stuff, plus the new emotes to all that, plus the new shaders, so that's pretty cool. So you can still pay potentially the $40 for the DLC, that actually might still go down in price, and then you can go ahead and pay $20 for the extra content that would have only come in the digital collectors, which now you're not paying for extra content on top of that. You're not rebuying content essentially, so it has been considered. Now, there's already people bitching and complaining of the fact that you have to pay $20 for just these extra collector's editions items, okay? Like, this is getting stupid now. People are like, huh, $20, it's the same amount as a DLC, and I get, like, just a couple new bonds, cloaks, and stuff, and a couple exotics, and a few armor shaders. Okay, let me tell you what's included in this, and this is why it's worth $20. You get 3 class-specific emotes, 3 armor shaders, and 3 exotic class items with XP bonuses. How could you fucking even say that's not worth $20? It's $20! Someone at a minimum wage job could literally make $20 in 2 hours. That's nothing. That's like, people will piss that kind of money. Don't be dumb. And if you're gonna be dumb, find a different game. Jesus. People are like literally actually quitting Destiny because of all of this. Which once again, I really don't mind because obviously I don't like Destiny that much. But hey man, Destiny's gonna keep going no matter what you say about it, and no matter how much you want to bitch and complain about the community and everything they've done. Bungie's done an outstanding job in listening to all your feedback and everything, and I am completely in their defense in that sense, because these guys have literally busted their asses every single day trying to figure out what you want in their game. What other developer in the fucking world lets you do that ever? So I expect anyone that wants to bitch about pricing on this stuff, be quiet, because you are supporting one of the greatest studios out there. I can't express to you how annoying you are. Straight up, I'm sorry. Alright, little rant is over, we're good. We're good. Also, it has been confirmed that you don't have to get the new expansion to get the new VIP awards for being around, of course, since year 1. You can just kind of grab those when the Taken King comes out. So if you don't plan on getting the Taken King, you can still get those VIP rewards. All black shaders, all around for everything. Badass new emblem, as we talked about before, and a badass Black Sparrow. Kind of makes you feel like Batman, which is pretty fucking sweet. And that has been Bungie's weekly update for this week, and all the disastrous verbal diarrhea that's occurred this week. Like, man, people are just bored and just like to complain. People just... You know what I mean? Gamers frustrate me sometimes. They love something so much, but they have no problem with flipping the page 2 seconds later and completely bitching about something afterwards. It's like when someone says they absolutely hate Destiny, but realistically they play Destiny every day. It's like, don't be dumb. Don't be that guy, please. Anyways, that's all I got to talk about for today, guys. Once again, as I always say, drop a like for your boy Goblins if you enjoyed the video. And I'll be back here with more Destiny content shortly, so take it easy, guys. Have a general good, and I'll see you guys then. Peace out! Dance machines. It is like, that is the be-all, end-all. If you're not using Radiant Dance Machines with Might Multi-Tool, then I don't even know what the fuck you're doing, really, you know? No, but, like, you can use them without the Radiant Dance Machines, but with the Radiant Dance Machines, people, this is an insane weapon, okay? And the reason is because Radiant Dance Machines for Hunter